Sure. I think that climate change needs to be addressed. And for me, I think it's both. It is a threat as well as an opportunity. Um, why is it a threat? It's because we're talking about climate change, which means that weather patterns are changing in a way that we're not used to, in a new way. So you sometimes have rainfall, sometimes you do not have rainfall. Sometimes it's hot, and then sometimes it's hot, it's cold. So you cannot really predict or use traditional knowledge to act because things are different right now. So, and why is it a threat? It is a threat because of that, we expect that water will be scarcity. And because of that, we in Africa mostly depend on rain-fed agriculture. So droughts will mean that we do not have food. We do not grow or we do not produce to the maximum that we expect to produce. So that is one thing. But then, of course, sanitation, it's another issue when it comes to water scarcity and just everyday use of water. For example, in Tanzania, we also use water for, we depend on water for our energy production, electricity. So we use hydropower. So that is why I think it is a threat if we have less water. But then coupled with that is economic challenges. So agriculture is big in terms of the GDP in our country. Not so much in the income, but then it's big in terms of employment. It employs a lot of people, and part of the food that we grow, it's the food that we depend on living day to day. So economic challenges also come into play because of that. And another sector that we depend on is tourism. And tourism, that means we need to keep our animals happy in terms of those who are grass-fed. They depend on grass for their feeding. So if you do not have, if we have climate changes that affect that growth of grass, then we have issues. And like I said, again, energy. So economic challenges come into play. So that's why I think it's a threat for us. But then also, like I said, I also feel like it's an opportunity. And the opportunity comes in a way that in Africa, we're yet to be industrialized to the extent that our environment is not as polluted. So we have an opportunity for once to take a role and lead on the global stage on keeping our mechanisms, the traditional way we do things, and we do not pollute our environment in a way that it threatens or it enhances climate change in a negative way. So that's the opportunity that we have. And yeah,